Hi everyone, welcome to PowerShell for Penetration Testers at Pentester Academy. Let's have a look at dumping system secrets with the help of PowerShell. We have seen that we can escalate our privileges, and now we will see that in this video and couple of upcoming videos we will see that how we can use those escalated privileges to dump system secrets in plain or in reusable format. So let's start with invoke mimikatz from PowerSploit. As the name suggests, invoke mimikatz could be used to execute mimikatz completely in memory, and any command which you can execute with mimikatz could be executed with the help of invoke mimikatz as well. Let's use it to dump credentials and certificates on the target machine. Let's target the local machine because we now have administrative access to our lab machines. So it would be the same thing. So invoke mimikatz is here. Let's load it. You can always see its help for more usage. Let's dump credentials on the local machine. As you can see that we have been able to dump credentials in plain on this machine. Obviously this is not my password, but as you can see that this runs the almost the latest version of mimikatz and is much less prone to detection than the mimikatz executable. We can use it to dump certs as well if there are any on the local machine. So there are so many certificates here. Let me just clear this. I don't want you to see my certificates. Invoke mimikatz also support dumping credentials of remote machines. It uses PowerShell remoting to achieve this. So it depends upon you if you want to use the invoke commandlet or use the built-in calls to invoke command from the invoke mimikatz code. We will come back to invoke mimikatz in some later videos to see what else is possible using this. Right now we limit ourselves to dumping user passwords. We can also dump LSA secrets using the get LSA secret script from Nishang. Note that if we run it from here, it asks us to be run in 32-bit mode, which we can always do, and it also needs system level privileges to be able to dump LSA secrets. So for that, let's first use enable duplicate token from Nishang or invoke mimikatz, but which one you like is. So enable duplicate token duplicates token of the LSS process and elevates our privilege to system from administrator. So let's run this. So our privileges have been hopefully elevated. Now if we run get LSS secret, you can see that there is a service running with an older password of the current user. So it depends on the kind of your target. LSS secrets may contain some really very useful information like passwords for the current user in plain, or for some other user. If you are lucky enough, you may have services running with accounts of some high privilege users. So this is the way we dump LSS secrets. We can also use get pass hashes. By the way, get LSS secret has been written by Niklas Gaude, and invoke mimikatz is by Joe Bilek. I hope I pronounced his last name correctly. So we can use get pass hashes, which has been written by originally by David Kennedy. Let's go together get pass hashes, and now if we run get pass hashes, we get hashes of the local users. It's quite easy to use. This is the way we dump password hashes of the local users. Now there are a couple of more interesting scripts. For example, get WLAN keys from Nishang. So if I run it, as you can see that we have key content of various profiles saved on my local machine, which is quite useful. This is a really interesting attack or script. Okay, here it is the outdated one, so let me just now if we run this invoke credential fish, this script shows a command prompt to the user and it refuses to go away. Either you have to kill the process or you have to enter username and password, but make sure that those username and passwords are valid. For example, let me enter here some username which is not valid, some user with some password. Now invoke credentials fish, the script tries to validate it both locally, and if the machine is connected to a domain, it tries to verify or validate the credentials on the domain. Since we entered wrong credentials here, it is back, and if I enter the correct one now, it is able to grab them. We can exfiltrate these credentials or do whatever with these. That is up to the application of this script. Note that this comes really handy when we are doing client-side attacks. So a small but nice script. Let's not see the source codes. One thing I would like to mention here is get WLAN keys is nothing but a wrapper around the netsh command or the native executable, and therefore is not something pure PowerShell, which we are actually not concerned about, but I just wanted to mention it. So that is all for this video. I hope you liked dumping so many system secrets. If you are enjoying your time at Pentester Academy, please recommend us to your friends and colleagues in the information security community.